Hello, Vision Pro folks. Hi everyone. Wanted to share a quick project that I put together, demonstrate how AI can assist in developing simple applications for, kind of everyday tasks. Lenny, since you've been eager to get back into coding, I thought this may pique your interest. And for the rest of the group, I just figured you might find it cool to see what's possible with AI assisted development. What I have here is an Electron based app. Um, for those that aren't familiar, Electron is a JavaScript based framework for building cross platform desktop applications. So if you're familiar with HTML, JavaScript, CSS, this is kind of going to be fairly simple for you to start using. But the app's purpose is to vertically stack images, primarily screenshots that I've been collecting over a period of time, and resize them to match a specific width. This is handy when you want to sort of the final stacked image to have a consistent width across all of the images. So case in point, so here I have a couple of demo images that I've collected for this specific presentation. All of them actually have different dimensions, and you can actually tell the different dimensions by looking at this specific attribute in the Finder. So as I scroll down, you'll see that those dimensions are changing with all of the 4 images that I've gathered. Um, yeah, and so now what you can see, what I'm doing here is I am actually dragging the first image over to this drop image area in the app. Once I did that, you can see that the app just picked it up and immediately displayed it to me right there. Great, fantastic. So what? Well, the next one is actually a little bit larger with the width of 1100 pixels as opposed to this one, the original one, which is 93. But the 93 one has actually been resized to this width that I specified of 300 pixels. So it does that automatically with the magic of, HTML and CSS. Now that I have this second one that I'm dropping it in and over here into the drop area, you can see that it got stacked right below the original image. And then I'm gonna go ahead and grab the third one, drop it here, and you can see that it's appearing on the bottom. And the fourth one finally, there you go. Oh, Trump ain't doing that well, huh? In any case, yeah, so you can see that the images are actually interactive with the mouse over events. And this is all done by, the underlying CSS HTML code that I did not even touch. I literally wrote about 3 lines of code just for debugging purposes when I was interacting with ChatGPT. And, just to be clear that ChatGPT was significant to help in the development of this process. It was not a magic solution. It still needed to provide clear prompts and review the generated code. But having said so, it's ChatGPT and all the other AIs out there that they are extremely helpful in creating code for you. You obviously have to keep an eye on it as it does whatever the work that you're asking it to do. And as I said, the app's aesthetics are a result of me just basically describing to ChatGPT's like, I need the background to be looking cooler. So here's the gradient, as you can see in the background here. Just to summarize, I wrote about a dozen lines of code for debugging purposes. ChatGPT handled the majority of the code generation based on my prompts. I will share a link to the chat log of the ChatGPT so you can see the process and how I actually leveraged the AI to create this app. I mean, it's not a big deal, but it just shows you what you can actually do. And there's additional functionality that you can ask for. Like, for instance, I said, I want an image that as I clicked on, I wanted to hit a delete button and I wanted to disappear from the list. And there we go. I just hit it and it goes away. Now I can readjust the width to something larger, like let's say 1500 pixels, and there it is. It readjusts all of the images within the stack. Now, you may not find the functionality of this app per se interesting or important to your everyday life, but this is something that I wanted to do for a while because I just got tired of doing the same thing manually, and I thought maybe creating an app to do that with a just simply drag and drop would be cool. So yeah, that's me. And if you guys are interested in this kind of shit, cool. Let me know what your thoughts are. Cheers.